Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and our home team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tighten up. Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Set 30 base.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey. Ready?
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Set up. 60 or.
Watch the boot. Hey,
General West. Hey, Delta.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Look at me, zipper.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Let's go now. 15 line. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
He's checking crack. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
61, matchbox lights. Rock it.
Kill. Turn up.
Yes.
Right here, guys. Fight.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hey, hey, hey. Joker, 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 Joker.
Topper, Topper.
54. Check pass. Under crush.
Go.
On third down, this is Jackson. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
To throw from his end zone. Hayes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Takes 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down LA. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Your trip is here.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
End of the first quarter with no score.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a give right side. Jackson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Alert 3. 6-6. Bullet high.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On third down, Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ready? Pilot, 64, weak. You think you gonna get this?
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
General West.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Perkins, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Check 25.
Go. Now.
On first down, Hayes being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54.
Go.
54.
Get it.
Off-play action. Hayes. And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Hayes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Watch the slack, watch the slack.
From the 44, Stick got his man complete over the middle. That's Cannon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Stick trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They're going to go play action now with Stick, eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Cannon. Called at a very strong gain of 24.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Recon, 132.55.
Here's Perkins on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Jackson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They run with Jackson out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Looking to throw. Hayes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have done. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Chargers 17-yard line.
Mike 54. It's time to win.
X3. 218. Chop.
Looking to throw on second down. Hayes. He's got Smith here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Deontay Burnett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Protein spill. Get it.
They'll run it with Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Now Jackson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
6-6. Pull it high.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Stick back to pass. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Yep. Take it.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Butt set. I go 81. Blue down.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check 25.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch gears. Check. Fresno.
No.
Throwing on 1st down. Hayes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
it.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Mike 7.
Five.
And And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
Operating from the gun. Hayes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Yeah. Get it.
Back to throw. Hayes. Space to maneuver at the 40. Completes it to Davis. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5. They go.
Looking to throw. Hayes. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 20. Hey, I can't reach track.
You draw corpus.
Slow. No. He's checking. Crash. Big Ed.
Ready.
Back to throw. Hayes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Bosa, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check.
Hey, Hayward.
From the gun, Hayes. Complete. Smith has it. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check 9.
80 weapons. Smith. Big grip.
On 4th down, Hayes. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Greystone travel.
Check 49, check 49.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready up.
22, Mike, 22. You can't block me. You can't block me. Back, back, back.
Right up.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You got it.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, exit. Go. 5.
2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Protein spill.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 7. Mike 7. I don't think.
On the ball.
36.
Now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
General West.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They find some open field here. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
61, matchbox lights.
Mike spot 9,
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Throwing on third and long. Hayes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got a man on the right sideline. That's Franklin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Go. Bravo. Squeeze. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline. And he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, echo.
Trick pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though.